I'm an entrepreneur who makes 40K a week and I just turned 23. I'm gonna give you the 21 lessons I wish I knew back then. And just to show you guys I'm not bullshitting, this is what I've made in the past 7 days. And that's not even including my main business. Number one, move out of your hometown. I grew up in a small town in South Carolina and I moved all the way to LA when I was 18 years old. So many friends, teachers, and counselors told me that I was gonna fail, that I wasn't gonna amount to anything over there. They said it was just a dream and I should be more realistic and go to college. But if I had listened to them, I'd probably be making 40K a year and miserable with my life just like them. The amount of connections I made over there, the friends I gained, the celebrities I got to see, simply because I took a chance on myself. And I promise living on your own will teach you a different level of grit instead of relying on your parents to pay your rent. Number two, take care of your health. Now, obviously, I'm a fitness coach. I'm a bit biased, but this day and age, there's way too many fat people. Lift weights, eat healthy, get out and be active. You're either going to pay now by doing the hard work or pay later with hospital bills and doctor appointments and medications. Number three, there is so much fucking money out there. Like, bro, there's literally people driving in $3 million Bugattis. And you think that your income is capped at 100K a year? That's fucking bullshit, bro. So don't settle for an $8 an hour job. Learn a skill set, get really good at it, and then provide value to the world. You're going to be paid way more. Number four, be okay with leaving friends in the past. This should be obvious, but a lot of people cling on to the same people that they grew up with, even though you have no common interest anymore and you don't even share the same goals anymore. You're a human being meant to experience growth. You're gonna change. And when people say you changed, that's not a bad thing. It may be bad for them and they may be using it as an insult because they never changed, but change means growth. Surround yourself with people that push you and have the same goals as you. Number five, drop any vices that you have, whether it's alcohol, weed, smoking cigarettes, lust, porn. It may seem like since you're young, it's not that bad right now, but it is a distraction and eventually it will ruin your life if you don't get that shit taken care of right now. Number six, take fucking risks. I went to a business seminar with Ty Lopez and he basically said that it's in your genes whether you're a risk taker or not. I know I am because my parents literally dropped everything from Colombia and moved to the USA and then started their own business. So it's kind of in my genes that I'm a more natural risk taker, but take the risk. Be bold, bro. If it works out, you're going to be further ahead. And if it doesn't, you're just going to have a lesson learned. And let me tell you, I've had 10 other businesses that have failed before I found the one that worked. Number seven, invest into a mentor. I've spent thousands of dollars on coaches, mentors, programs. I remember I spent $5,000 to have a meeting with Bedros Keuilian. He's an entrepreneur worth 9 figures, and I literally had people calling me an idiot. Who's laughing now? You have to understand that really wealthy people aren't going to give you the time of day unless you give them money. So it's kind of like a video game you have to pay to play. Think about it like this. You're paying and shortcutting your way to success because you're learning from their mistakes and they're giving you their invaluable insights. Number eight, take care of your family. It says in the Bible that if anyone fails to provide for his own, he's worse than an unbeliever. It should be pretty obvious, but you need to take care of the people that believed in you when no one else did. Repay the favor. Number nine, never lose your morals for money. I remember when I was in LA, I got asked to do so much shit. I'm talking sugar daddies, sugar mommies, OnlyFans. And even though I was dead broke and I was like, fuck, that money would be so nice right now, I knew if I just stayed patient and kept hustling and kept my morals, things were going to work out in my favor. Quick money never lasts. Number 10, understand that you can't save everybody. Now, this is a problem I really have because I want to take all my friends, all my family to the top. But you have to understand some people just don't want to change and you can't force them or else they're going to resent you. Just let them figure it out on their own. Number 11, take full accountability for your life. If there's one thing I hate in this life and the only thing is a pansy ass fucking victim. A person who thinks that their circumstances, their genetics, their this is the reason why they're not successful. You're not successful because of you. And that's the only reason. You didn't put in the work. You didn't put in the time to learn. And once you understand that and take full accountability for your life, that's when things really get fucking good. Plus, you stop giving your power to other people or other things, and that's one of the most liberating feelings. Number 12, drop your pride. And this is the thing that I struggle with the most. I have a very big ego, and I think it comes from I came from nothing, from the bottom. And so when I see a little bit of success, I'm very proud of myself, and I want to show that off to the world. But pride is a deadly sin, and it can ruin you if you let it. Keep in mind, there's always going to be someone stronger than you, richer than you, younger than you, more attractive, more successful than you. So humble yourself. Number 13, but also don't sell yourself short. Understand that you are an infinite being with boundless potential. Anything that you see in your mind, you can accomplish and manifest into reality. After all, we are the universe itself. And I'm going to prove this by getting a Lamborghini SVJ next year. Number 14, tough times don't last, but you do, motherfucker. 10 months ago, I was dead broke, Uber Eats driving, literally hating my life with $6 in my bank account, drowning in debt. 40K in debt to be exact. Now I make 6 figures, I live in a house and I take care of my family, all because I believed in myself and I knew that tough times wouldn't last. You're going to ask yourself why you're in the situation that you are, but understand that it is only a lesson and it is going to help you in the future. Number 15, yes, you do have to be a little lucky in this life. Where a lot of people get it confused. If you don't work hard enough, you will never realize that luck. When I was 14 years old, I was on a live stream with Gary Vee and Logic. Overnight, my account gained 10,000 followers. But imagine if I wasn't ambitious and I didn't know who Gary Vee was. Imagine if I hadn't posted content. Nobody would have followed me. People only clicked follow on my account because they saw I had posted videos. It's like the Seneca quote, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Be prepared. Number 16, realize that your problems are never as bad as you think they are. There's kids in Africa starving, there's kids in Palestine being decapitated. You sitting in traffic or you having student loans isn't the end of the world. There is always someone with a much worse situation than you. Have some fucking perspective. Number 17, nobody gives a fuck about you. And I promise this is actually a really good thing. You need to understand everybody has their own bills, their own struggles, their own things that they're dealing with. So instead of overthinking what Jonathan or Susie might think when you post this piece of content or you start this business, stop giving a fuck. They're probably not even thinking about you for more than 5 seconds. Number 18, if you want to grow a business, put your clients first. I see way too many young entrepreneurs only care about the money and they're just trying to close. When if you just focused on the person that's on the other side of the screen, you would make so much more fucking money. Because if they have a good experience and get results, they're going to tell their friends and their family about your business. And that's going to get you business on autopilot. Duh. 19, don't be envious, be inspired. Even when I was younger, I never struggled with envy. Whenever I saw someone with a Lambo or a six-pack or a sick mansion in the hills, I knew that I could accomplish that since they did it. I actually see this way too often on TikTok right now. Way too many people are so envious of other successful people. And that typically stems from insecurity that you think you can't have those things. But you actually can. So stop being envious and be inspired instead. Number 20, the path that you think is meant for you may not be your path at all. I remember I got dropped from my acting agency and I literally cried in my car and I thought my life was over. It was actually a blessing in disguise because I got to fully focus on my business. Now I've transformed hundreds of people's lives and I couldn't be more happy. Sometimes God is going to do something for you where you may not understand immediately, but eventually you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel and understand, okay, now I know why you did that, God. Number 21, the most important lesson of all, keep God first and close to your heart. I grew up a majority of my life atheist. And I used to think, if there was actually a God, why is he so evil? Why does he allow bad things to happen in the world? What I didn't understand was that there has to be darkness for there to be light. If everything was good and great and jolly all the time, then we wouldn't appreciate it. That's why there has to be death. Otherwise, we wouldn't appreciate life. We have free will. So just because there's shitty people in the world doesn't mean that life or earth or God is shitty. Coming back to my Catholic religion has transformed my life. And I have such a deeper purpose now, and I want to share God with you guys. And those are my 21 lessons that I wish I knew before I turned 23.